Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, La Vida Conmigo. Today, we're going to be doing newborn essentials, newborn must-haves. These are the items that you definitely need to have before your baby comes. The first item that we will be talking about is the car seat.
Yes.
The car seat is crucial and for obvious reasons, but the number one reason is that you actually cannot leave the hospital without your car seat.
Yes.
We personally got a car seat stroller travel system, so you can click in the car seat and take it out, put it into the car, put it back into your car seat. Into your stroller. Which brings us to our number 2 item, which is the car seat cover.
Yes.
So you might not think that you need this, but I think we can argue.
You do. You actually do.
So, probably for 2 reasons. Depending on when you have your baby, if you're having a winter baby, you're gonna need one of those cold winter covers.
Yes.
Because it's cold.
Let's go.
And 2, you will have your first week baby visit like 3 days after
up to 3 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't want our newborn baby around other sick children.
Yes.
Or just around in a pediatrician's office, just completely uncovered. Thermometer. Your baby thermometer. There's a bunch of different styles. There's the ones you put to the forehead and
armpit.
Yeah, all kinds of crazy ones. Just make sure you have one. Because if your baby gets sick for any reason, usually the first thing that your pediatrician will ask you is, does he or she have a fever? Number 2 is children's Tylenol. So if your baby does have a fever and your pediatrician, tells you just give them this much of children's Tylenol or whatever, you want to have it at hand. Because it tends to happen that babies get fevers really late at night. I don't know why it happens, but it usually happens that way. And you don't want to be like in a jam where it's like, oh my god, everything is closed now. What do I do? Number 3, Gripe Water. We had a couple instances where Mila would just cry and cry and cry and she wouldn't stop. And we're like, what is happening? We don't necessarily know what it is, but we would give her this and we wouldn't even give her the full dose. We would give her maybe half of what it is, and 2 minutes later, she would stop. So she probably either had gas or her stomach wasn't feeling well, and this really settles it down. The thing you need is your breast pump. So these are for breastfeeding.
Yes. Yes.
So, breast pumps in general are not cheap. They are not cheap. So make sure to deal with that before your baby comes. Because when your milk comes in, you could have problems like me that it just came in too much, so I had to pump extra because she wasn't emptying it out. Or if you have problems with milk production, you might get recommended to pump to increase your milk production. So definitely having your pump at hand is a must. The second one is bottles. Breastfeeding is hard and breastfeeding is tiring. Your baby will wake up maybe from 2 to 3 hours, like every 2 to 3 hours, which means that you're getting minimum sleep non-stop. After you just gave birth for who knows how many hours, you don't know what sleep is. And you might want to take one of those feedings and kind of like cut them out and let daddy give your baby a bottle just so you can get like an extra hour of 2 or sleep. It also could happen that you might need to go somewhere. You might have an emergency where you have to go somewhere and you can't take your baby with you. So you need to leave with daddy or grandma or grandpa or whoever a way to feed your baby. And you're gonna need bottles for that. We're gonna go into clothing.
Oh, I got a good story for that one.
We're just gonna talk about little things that either get forgotten or that you need a lot of. And number 1 are onesies. You're gonna need tons and tons and tons of onesies. And I would recommend there's the onesies that have like a little cover for the baby's hands.
Yes.
Because the mittens always get lost. They always fall off. If you can't find those, you
I
can.
think we got this one right here.
And you want to get mittens, get these. So this is what they look like. It's just a light picture. But they have this little Velcro, so you can make it tighter or like looser. And these do not come off. Another thing that disappears.
Socks.
Make sure that you get from like various different sizes of socks.
Yes.
And get a lot. Still to this day, we have a problem
With socks.
Yes.
I know they disappear. I don't know what happened to them.
Don't forget hats.
Yeah. And go ahead.
Okay. Babies are generally cold. You know, they come from being really warm inside mommy. In comparison, it's pretty cold out here. So socks, hats, mittens. But get them in different sizes. Get them creamy, get them newborn, get them 0 to 3.
Yes.
Because you don't necessarily know what the size of your baby's head is gonna be.
And our problem was that we got hats that they were 0 to 3 newborn, but we didn't get premature. We didn't get that one. And she was a full-term baby, but her head was really small.
Yeah.
So every hat was like loose.
Burp cloths. So these are burp cloths. We got a package from Jay's mom. She gave us like
10 of them.
Yeah, she gave us like 10 of these. And when we got the packet, we were like,
oh,
this
is
outrageous.
It's
like,
a lot.
Who needs these many burp cloths? You need
Yes.
this many burp
You
cloths.
need all.
You want these. Don't ever feed your baby or burp your baby without these.
Yes.
Because I can assure you, the one time you do not grab this, they will spit up on you. Blankets. You're gonna need baby blankets because again, your baby is going to be cold. I think that one's very self-explanatory. Get blankets, your baby will be cold. It's your bassinet. This is another thing that is going to depend on your parenting style.
Yes.
Before you have your baby, you should definitely discuss with your partner, or if it's just you, and make the decision about what your sleeping arrangements are going to be when baby comes. So we used to have our bassinet right next to like our bed on my side. So whenever she would wake up, I would just turn over, grab her, feed her, and then put her back to sleep.
Yes.
It was never that easy because it took her forever to go back to sleep. But she was right there, you know, I was able to rock her without getting out of bed, and I could do everything without having to like completely fully wake up and walk into another room.
So like we said at the beginning of the video, you know, this is something that worked for us. Like I know a lot of people, like let's say my partner, you know, my partner at work, not this partner, they didn't use the bassinet at all. It's whatever worked for you guys.
And also, we live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yes.
So if you live in tight quarters, like in New York City, a
It would be
bassinet is a great starter option that doesn't take up a ton of space. The next one is swaddles. So there are tons of different swaddles. I would recommend to swaddle.
She used to love them.
It was the only way she would fall asleep,
Yes.
right? But swaddling is hard. We never learned how to swaddle. Because believe it or not, nowadays, you don't need to.
Let's go for technology, right?
We got these. These are from Swaddle Me, and they have Velcros. So you would just put your baby in there, put it up, put this Velcro on this Velcro, and then these in here would go over here.
Boom.
And then your baby was swaddled.
Yes.
Mila will be joining us now.
She just took a nap and she woke up. She's a little mad, but she's fine.
So yeah, Mila started to be able to escape from the swaddles. So because of safety, we decided to switch it up because I don't think she was ready to be completely unswaddled. She still wanted to be swaddled, but I think just with a little more freedom. So we bought these. I like to call them the bat wings. And their arms go in here. So they're still like nice and comfy and they're covered, but they have a little freedom to move their arms like this. So we like to use this almost like as a transition swaddle. to going from being completely swaddled to being completely free. The next thing that really helped us with the sleeping routine was pacifiers. So in the beginning we didn't want to give Mila a pacifier because of the whole nipple confusion thing. So there are people that say that if you give babies bottles or pacifiers, they won't want to breastfeed anymore. That was not the instance, or that was not the case with us. She did perfectly fine taking a pacifier, taking a bottle, and also breastfeeding. So this is the bath category. The first thing that you need is a little baby tub or a sink bather. They're going to be crying. They're gonna be squirming. You don't wanna have to hold your baby like this and then like do everything else with one hand on a slippery, tiny, crying, squirming baby. So you need your tub or your sink bather. You're also gonna need your basic baby toiletries, your body wash, your baby powder if you're gonna use baby oil, your baby lotion, all of those things, just have them before that first bath.
Yes. And something that you will really need is diaper and baby wipes.
Yes, it might seem obvious, but make sure that you have enough diapers and baby wipes.
Yes.
Get even like a small package of newborn diapers. Some babies, they're born big and you might not need the newborn diapers.
Yes.
But at least get a small pack of them.
Show the shirt.
Say hello, world. I'm here.
Beautiful shirt.
But yeah, so those are the essentials you... Now she's looking at it like, how do I get it? Go get it. Go get it. So those are your newborn essentials. Those are the items that at minimal you need. You will definitely need more things. You will definitely buy more things. These core items definitely should be on your registry.
Yes.
And make sure that you make a list and check those off before your baby gets here, because you are going to definitely need them. If not, you will have to run to Target.
Yes.
Like we did. We will be linking everything that we bought for ourselves for all of these categories. We'll be putting them in the description below, along with our Instagram handle and...
Or Twitter.
Yeah, we have a Twitter now.
Yes.
So we will be linking that down below. Don't forget to
like, share, and subscribe.
She's eating baby one.
I know.
Well, bye guys.